guys, it's Joey. So I was asked if I would make a video and share this, and I will. I had meant to anyway. Today I finally got hold of my Nuummite. I'm so excited. I think it was a video on YouTube, although it might have been a share on Facebook, I can't remember. And it was months and months ago, and I was like, I need some of this stone. And I want to work with it in combination with labradorite as part of a sort of shamanic path working, inducing change type energy. And we're going to cover all the meanings. I'm going to read the meanings from the Book of Stones and the Crystal Bible to you. But before we get into that, I wanted to sort of chat about my experiences. I really wanted one of these, and I've been wanting one of these since I saw it, and that's been months and months. And I asked the ladies at my local holistic place if they would order some in for me, because this is one of those crystals where I really wanted to look and hold it before I committed to it, because it's a transformation crystal. It's an in-depth crystal. It has to really speak to you and resonate with you. It's not a beginner crystal. It's got a really strong energy. It's got a quite decisive energy, and it's also got quite an elusive energy, in that it's quite argumentative in a way, quite forceful in a way, and if it decides it doesn't want to work with you, it's not going to work with you, and that can be a bit bizarre as an experience. For me, it's not 100 miles away from where Morrigan energies are, or obsidian energies are, or even labradorite, although labradorite is probably friendlier than Nuummite. It has echoes, wells, pits of depth to it. That's how it feels, and I think that could be really overwhelming if you'd only just started working with crystals. For me, I knew immediately, I knew before I got this crystal, that this was a wine and dine kind of crystal. And by that I mean paying it lots of attention, a lot of energy, a lot of sort of energy play, a lot of skin contact to connect with the crystal. I knew it was going to be one of those. It will be one that sits on the Morrigan altar as well, where all the argumentative crystals sit, because they basically almost fit into their own sort of tribe. There's sort of a crystal tribe going on the Morrigan altar, where all the difficult argumentative crystals fit perfectly into the energies of a very evocative, complicated, demanding goddess, in the best possible sense, of course. That's the kind of energy that I probably resonate with, because I am it, you know. Difficult. Oh. But when I went into the crystal shop, 2 crows flew over before I even went in, and I knew. I was like, yeah. And there'd been a lot of crows around, and they've all been nesting and things anyway. I've seen a lot of them over the last few days. So I knew something amazing was going to happen, and there were two Nuummites that they got in stock, and this is the one that came home with me. And as I was bringing it home with me, I was holding her, I was feeling her energies, I was connecting with her, and I've named her Mab, or to be more correct, we decided upon a name which I may call her, and Mab, from my feelings and images that she sort of energetically projected, I guess. Whilst holding her, I had this sort of really strange feeling and images and words coming up, and so I've called her Mab. And if you've watched the Merlin movie, you'll know why, and you'll already know the kind of energy. And it was Dark Queen energy, the miraculousness of night, the sovereignty, the mystery, the pit of staring into space, and there being so much wonder and so much to engage with, and primal, and this deep need to be respectful, and oh goodness, I was blown away. So what we're going to do is you can actually see the colours really quite well through the camera. So if I can see them quite well through the camera, they always come out better than I think they're going to do. But I'm still going to shine the torch on. Second torch journey. So you can see the sort of white bits of light that reflect, and all that. You can see the night sky in this crystal. That's all within her. And you know, it's when you're sort of looking at it on a camera or you're taking pictures, it's easy to think it could be like scratches or scuff marks. That's all within the crystal. Double pointed. She's beautiful. Look at that. So there you go. Those are my experiences already with Mab, and then we're going to read to you the meanings, first from the Book of Stones and then from the Crystal Bible. Okay. Keywords: personal magic, the deep journey to the core of the self, enhancing clairvoyance, attuning to the elemental forces, achieving self-mastery. Element of earth and storm, chakras of the third eye, the solar plexus and the root. Nuummite is a unique combination, oh gosh, I don't know if I can even say this, of anthropophyllite, a magnesium iron silicate, and gudrite, a lithium-based amphibole. The hardness of Nuummite is about 6. It is found only in Greenland and is very ancient, about 3 billion years old. It is characterized by closely intergrown crystals which display flashes of iridescent colour. Right. Robert Simmons. These are stones of the deepest aspect of the earth element. They draw upon the fiery elements of the earth's core, and they offer us the gift of inner power. In regard to power, it is said that the difference between a tyrant and a magician is that the tyrant wants power over others, whilst the magician only wishes for power over him or herself. In the great work of mystic realization, the magician makes much more progress than the tyrant. Nuummite as a stone of inner power can be used on the magician's quest for self-mastery. It has the power to take one on a journey into the depths of the psyche. It helps one release energies trapped in the subconscious, part of the self which may have been lost to trauma, fear, guilt, or shame. It can help one recall and release fixated energies from childbirth, birth, or even past lives. It is a solid ally that reinforces one's courage and determination to do whatever inner work is necessary to be healed and whole. May be used as a gazing stone, helping one move into altered states of consciousness. It can help enhance clairvoyance and intuition. It can help one learn the language of the body and channel healing energies for oneself and for others. It can assist in attuning to the elemental forces of earth, so one can call on them in times of need. It is a stone of personal magic that can increase the frequency of synchronicities and good luck in one's life. It facilitates one's efforts to transform ungrounded fantasy into magical reality. Powerful meditation stone opening inner doors of self-discovery. Harmonizes well with moldavite, azeztulite, sapphonite and amethyst, as well as labradorite, amazonite, sunstone, moonstone, scolasite and naturalite. And then from Nature Asian, strong storm element stone that brings light into the densest aspects of the physical world and human psyche. It allows one to bravely and honestly face the shadow self and find love in one's heart for those aspects of self that one has denied, vilified or ignored. A powerful stone for shamans who perform soul retrieval. It assists in locating and integrating the aspects of the self when they have been separated from the whole. Powerful meditative tool, often facilitating journeys into the ancient pre-human past. It is a powerful reminder of the moment of perceived separation when we reject the Creator out of fear of being rejected by the Creator. Strong stone for psychic and mental healing, helping one recover one's power from the dark corners where it has been pushed aside and forgotten. Speaks not only of hate. Nuummite speaks not only of recovering one's own power, but also recovering one's true sense of self, overcoming self-doubt, self-hatred, and all the other tools the ego uses to keep one's true nature hidden. Facilitates psychic experiences, particularly accessing the past or alternate lives, so one may learn about one's true self. Spiritual. Offers vision of one's true nature. It assists in perceiving one's gifts, lessons, and powers. It teaches self-responsibility and helps one eschew false humility. Denying one's gifts does no one any good. Emotional. Helps overcome the propensity to falsely claim powerlessness, confusion, and brokenness. Physical. Excellent for assisting other healing stones. Affirmation. I go willingly into the depths of myself to heal and recover what has been lost, and I achieve self-mastery in doing so. And then from the Crystal Bible, I think we've probably covered most of it, is a sorcerer's stone, powerfully protective against ill-wishing and psychic manipulation. One of the oldest minerals on Earth, it is an exceptional energy tool. For those evolved sufficiently to work with its intensity, particularly offensive when shaped into a wand to pull out negative energy, imprints and implants, which mine is. Mine is a wand. Assists in seeing beyond the outer facade, creating an inner landscape to be traversed. A protective stone, strengthening the auric shield and effective against negative energies and sorcery. Helps travelling with stealth and sureness, is the perfect stone for lower world journeys to retrieve a lost soul or child part. It shields from sight. This intense stone has an element of magic that must be used respectfully with right intention or else it rebounds. Assists in recognizing past life contacts and highlighting debts stemming from misuse of power, reminding you not to repeat old patterns. Placed on the Soma chakra, it draws karmic debris out of the physical and emotional bodies. Clears blockages, especially those that are self-imposed. Restores energy or power depleted by karmic debts. Connecting you to your true self, cutting through to the core, reprogramming you, insisting that you be responsible for your own protection, teaches respect and honor, demanding the fulfillment of obligations and promises that are relevant to life today, and letting go of those that aren't. And so that's, yeah. So it really, for me so far, it definitely has this big depth, primal energy going on. She definitely does. She definitely has the honor and respect going on. It's absolutely not a frivolous crystal. I mean, I'm super excited, and I could just be daft being super excited, but I'm just thrown by her, and her in conjunction with some labradorite is going to be intense. And I think this, I'd been thinking to myself, you know, I really wanted to start doing the transformation energy stuff, the transformation energy work, the transformation energy mini-series, and it had been like, not yet, not quite yet, not quite yet, and I was like, what are we waiting for? And then this is the answer. This is what we're waiting for, and definitely this is blowing me away already. Within an hour. Like some crystals take a little bit of time to warm up to you or even speak to you. This is a very commanding presence straight off. Like, I'm here. You will listen. This is who I am, and I'm totally cool with that. I've got that in my energy field all the time with Morrigan energy and the Morrigan aspects, and then crow energy and magpie energy and all those things that are around wolf energy. They all demand respect and attention, so I'm cool with that. I can vibe with that, if that makes sense. I'd much rather that than any weaky, washy, watery energy, so I'm really on board with this. I'm super excited. So I said I would record it. We'll just have one more turn of her, because she's so beautiful. Little flashes. So beautiful. So there we go. Many blessings.